Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurion's review, the punk rock band of war game review institutions. This is Special Ops Magazine, the War Game Journal. It's from summer of 2011 and issue number 1. Looks like the game is Raphia. It's from Multi-Man Publishing. I don't own much from that company actually, so it's probably good. I'm doing a first look at this one. Or does this have both games? Looks like it has Raphia, the game. So let's go over Raphia first. It's got 2 games in it, it looks like. That's cool. Double your money. Raphia was technically designed as a standard combat systems game, however, only a small subset of the blah blah blah. Alright, doesn't tell me anything about what the game's about. Alright, I just jumped off screen for a second here to look and see if this said anything about what the Battle of Raphia is about, and it does not have any blurb about what this battle's about or anything, so let's look on the phone and see what it's about. The Battle of Raphia, also known as the Battle of Gaza, was a battle fought on 22nd of June 217 BC near modern Raphia between the forces of Ptolemy IV and Pharaoh, he's the king and pharaoh of Ptolemaic Egypt, and Antiochus III the Great of the Seleucid Empire during the Syrian Wars. Was one of the largest battles of the Hellenistic kingdoms and one of the largest battles of the ancient world. This is from Wikipedia, so that it's probably wrong, like most of their articles there, but that's the only thing I could pull up real quick, but at least we know what the forces are involved there. Yeah, let me warn you about Wikipedia. There is a lot of stuff wrong on there. These people who post these articles on there or entries are not experts. They're just everyday people, and the people who are supposed to vet this stuff often know nothing about what they're vetting, so a lot of times stuff gets posted that's just nonsense. Like, I scuba dive, and a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but I found stuff, they have articles on Wikipedia, or entries I guess you would call them, that are completely wrong and stuff, so I've actually posted corrections and stuff. So if you're ever doing research on something and you want the right answer, do not under any circumstance use Wikipedia. Here's an example of one game designer who obviously, I don't know if he used Wikipedia, but I think he did. He tried using the tunnel rat motto, and the tunnel rat motto in Latin is something along the line of non gratia anus rodente, not worth a rat's ass. And Wikipedia at the time said that it was non gratia rodente, which means not worth a rat. So that's what he put down, but that wasn't the actual motto. The actual motto was non gratia anus rodente. So if you're going to do research for a game, do not under any circumstance use Wikipedia, because there's a good chance you're going to get bad information from it, so I'm just warning you in advance. Alright, let's go back to the game. Sequence of play: movement phase, range combat, panicked elephant movement and recovery, phalanx pushing and resolution, cavalry additional movement. And it's going over the counters. Hexes that are printed 50% more are playable, tiny fractional hexes are not. Alright, going over zones of control. And then going over stacking, facing and movement and unit interaction and range combat, aka rock throwing. Interesting. Melee and trampling and pushing. Is this all the rules, or is this continued somewhere else? What's the victory conditions for this? Oh, okay, I guess you need... There's no need... Wait a minute here. If the player is familiar with the usual wargame movement, stacking, step loss, there's no need to review the SCS rulebook itself. So I guess you can play this standalone, but... yeah, I would expect to see like what the victory conditions are and stuff, but maybe I'm missing some here. Maybe you do need the regular rules. I don't know. They could have wrote a little bit more about this. If anyone's played this game, chime in and tell me if I'm missing something here, if I need another rule book or what. Alright, the counters, that's what I'd expect from a magazine game. I've seen better, I've seen worse. They're actually not bad, they're just kind of small. Some of them are two-sided. Oh wait, you do need a small subset of the Standard Combat Series rules to play. Alright, I can't play that because I don't have the Standard Combat Series rules unless they're printed in here somewhere else. Alright, this looks like it's a full game. Savage Streets, the battle for Central Stalingrad. Oh, this is based on Rattenkrieg, the postcard game. Actually, I might have looked through this magazine once. I remember reading the rules for this. Okay, it's basically Rattenkrieg rules where they just made them more detailed and complex. Got it. I remember reading this now. Going over stacking limits, area control, setup, reinforcements. Plays Soviet event shits, Soviet movement phase, German movement phase, Soviet event shits, combat phase. And here's your end of turn phase. And there's special unit capabilities like with the engineers and German armor and Soviet armor. And goes over regimental integrity, Soviet infiltration. And then there's a solitaire version of it. It's got rules to play at solitaire. That's cool. Actually, quite a few play testers on this. That's good. That's a good sign. Oh, wait a minute. The rest of the other rules are continued here for Raphia. So did it tell you to skip to that? No, it doesn't tell you to skip over this and then go to R3 here. I wonder if the pages were put in this in the wrong order or what's going on. Alright, so let's go back to Raphia. So now they're talking about retreats, phalanxes, elephants, playing the game. Alright, victory. Okay, here's the victory victory condition. So I still don't know if I can play this without having that standard combat rules. If you guys know, let us know. Let me show you the counters for Savage Streets. They're pretty big, actually. Yeah, I mean, they look alright for a magazine game. They're not bad. Some of them are two-sided, or have two steps, rather, I meant to say. Alright, let's look at the maps now. What's this? Oh, here's some more counters here. A few more counters for Savage Streets. What's this here? Alright, customer service thing, blah blah blah. Should contain one magazine, two map sheets, two counter sheets, two half sheets plus one strip. Yeah, so that looks complete. Yeah, here's a Savage Streets map. That's cool. It's got a turn track down here. Yeah, Rattenkrieg, not on this channel, but my old channel, I have a playthrough of it. That's a fun little postcard game. That's probably one of the best ones. Maybe not the best, but one of the best. Actually, I had the article, what was that? Battle of the Postcard Games. That one didn't win any of the awards, but it was up there. I think the one that won the award was Morgan's A-Comin'. And then I think it was Castle Builders got an award, and then there was a third one. I forget what the name of that one was. But, yeah. Right here's Raphia's stuff. Effective range on combat. Alright, here's your sequence of play. Movement, range, combat, panicked elephant, movement and recovery, phalanx, pushing and revolution, cavalry, additional movements. Alright. Oh, it's got a combat chart here. Cool. It's got some advanced squad leader stuff too, and I think there's some scenarios for advanced squad leader in here. I mean, other than the misprint where they printed the pages out of order, it actually looks kind of cool, and it looks like I can probably figure out how to play Raphia even without the standard combat rules, but I can always look to see if those can be downloaded somewhere. But thanks for watching. If you guys played either of these games, let us know about it, and have a good evening.